Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going somewhere pretty dark, not just the usual internet corners. We're diving into a really unsettling story, one that hints at something hidden, maybe something broken, right at the foundations of the web. This isn't your standard look at a trending topic. It's more like, well, it's the kind of thing you hear whispered about. Hackers, conspiracy forums, a digital ghost story that might be all too real.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
We're looking into what's called the dark web's forgotten archive.
Yeah.
Basically, what a small group of researchers apparently found back in the early 2010s, it was a hidden part of the dark web, unindexed, just sitting there.
Right. And our mission here, for you listening, is to unpack what they supposedly found in there because it sounds disturbing. We want to explore why it was so different from the usual dark web stuff, and crucially, what it claimed about who might be pulling the strings online. Real control.
Okay, so let's rewind. Early 2010s, you've got these internet researchers digging around, and they find something that, well, it shouldn't have existed, right? This forgotten archive.
Mm.
Hidden, unindexed. I mean, finding something truly unindexed down there.
Yeah.
That alone is pretty spooky. Sets a weird tone immediately, doesn't it?
It really does. And what made it stand out, what was really fascinating, was how different it was. Usually the dark web, you think illegal markets, shady forums. This place, though,
Yeah.
just encrypted files and folders, nothing else. And the weirdest part, it seemed like no one had ever touched them. Never
Yeah.
tried to decrypt them or share them, just dormant for who knows how long. It's
Yeah.
like a digital time capsule. Okay, so they found this untouched hoard of encrypted data, and this is where it gets really good, according to the sources. The researchers, they couldn't resist, obviously, pure curiosity. They started trying to crack some of the files bit by bit, and what they started seeing wasn't just like surprising, it was apparently horrifying.
Yeah. What they began uncovering, it was a mix, videos, documents, chat logs. But here's the kicker. It wasn't about typical dark web crime. Yeah. Drugs, weapons, that sort of thing. No, this was different. It looked like explicit evidence, like a blueprint almost, for a hidden network of people actively controlling the internet itself.
Wait, hang on. Explicit evidence. Actively controlling the internet? What does that actually mean? What did they see? Are we talking plans? Communications? How did it seem like proof rather than just, I don't know, some group's fantasy project?
That's a fair question.
Yeah.
It wasn't just talk. The files apparently had actionable stuff, like documentation showing exactly how they coordinated manipulation of social media trends, real detailed tactics, how to steer public opinion, how to create narratives, not just influence, but like manufacturing what people thought.
Wow. Okay, so engineering what people see and think. What about what this network knew about users? The source mentioned secret algorithms too, right? Not just for ads.
Exactly. Supposedly designed to profile and track everyone silently, way beyond what most people even suspected was possible.
Then there was the really unnerving part. These digital puppeteers, that's what the source called them, with the power to just erase online history or rewrite it. The examples given are wild. Deleting whole websites, wiping someone's digital footprint completely, like they never existed online.
Yeah, and even more disturbing, fabricating fake identities, fake events. Think about that.
Altering history itself online.
Yeah.
That is mind-bending.
It is. And if you step back and look at the bigger picture here, maybe the creepiest element is the timeline. The archives suggested this network wasn't new. It suggested they've been operating since the 1990s.
In the 90s.
Yeah, long before Facebook, Twitter, all the modern stuff. They were apparently already building these systems. Which, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Could they be behind some of the big internet mysteries? Major glitches, outages, things people have called conspiracies over the years.
Okay, but that sounds incredibly far-fetched. It's a huge claim. Did the researchers find anything else to back it up, besides the content of the files themselves? I mean, why would something holding that kind of secret be left untouched and unindexed for so long? Does that seem counterintuitive?
Well, the fact it was unindexed could be seen as a clue in itself.
Right.
It suggests extreme self, hiding in plain sight, maybe, without leaving any digital breadcrumbs. And the credibility, according to the researchers, came from the detail within the files. Specific dates, platforms mentioned, outcomes described that seemed to line up with real-world online events. It painted a picture of something consistent, long-term, not just random notes.
Okay. And what happened when they tried to share this? That just adds another layer of, well, creepiness.
Right, so the story goes, when they tried to go public, tried to leak what they found, poof, their accounts got hacked. Devices completely wiped clean.
Seriously?
Yeah, and all the links, any access they had to the archive, gone, vanished, like it just blinked out of existence.
Which, if true, suggests this network, whatever it is, has some serious power and reach. Scary reach.
Exactly. And so, to this day, the Forgotten Archive is basically just that, a story, an urban legend on the dark web, something you hear whispered about in certain circles. Hackers, researchers, conspiracy theorists. It's this lingering, dark question mark about how much control might really be happening behind the screen. Unseen forces.
So we've walked through this really unsettling idea, this possibility of hidden hands shaping our online world, manipulating trends, tracking us deeply, maybe even rewriting the past online.
It really does make you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Makes you want to reevaluate your own experience online every day. It kind of forces you to think a bit more critically about, well, everything you see and interact with.
Absolutely. So maybe next time you see something blowing up online, a trending topic, a viral video, or even just one of those weird glitch in the matrix moments online, it's worth asking yourself, maybe just for a second, who's really pulling the strings here? And what does all this potentially mean for how we understand reality anymore, both online and offline?